7:32 left to go in regulation. The Mounties will add on for their first score of the fourth quarter. Marcellus Hunter with the touchdown.
Had a very acrobatic touchdown run by Hunter as he had to leap over one of the defenders of the Grossmont Griffins and finally get his way into the end zone for the Mounties. So nice job there by he is in touchdowns. I believe he has one on the season.
No, that was his first.
That was his first one officially? Okay.
It was Hunter's first touchdown of the year. Came into the game with just three games played in.
45 yards.
Just 9 carries for 45 yards.
Carries.
Had a fumble.
Had one fumble and now has one touchdown. So nice job there by Marcellus Hunter to get into the end zone. I love how we can hear the coordinators from Mount SAC just, they want to reward the guys.
I'm sure the Grossmont coordinators heard him too and still couldn't stop Marcellus Hunter.
Well, unfortunately they didn't, but
45-7 our score. Mount SAC on top of Grossmont College. 7:32 left to go in regulation. Anyway, we can check some more scores to see if they're finally getting them up to date here. I'm just interested in perhaps Saddleback. If Saddleback can pick up a victory tonight, they'd be in first place in a playoff spot. Wow, blowout over the Canyon. So it looks like Saddleback will move to 3-0 in conference. Fullerton will fall as the ball is fumbled here on the kick return, and the Mounties have recovered. Demetrius Counts fell on top of it, and the Mounties are going to get the football back inside the 20-yard line of Grossmont College. There's a flag down.
Might be on the Mounties.
Wouldn't be surprised. That'd be number 15 on the night against Mount SAC. We'll wait for the call from our officiating crew.
As the referees are discussing it, I think it's going to be a hold. Here we go.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the kicking team. So it still will be Mountie football. As the third string quarterback is in the game, it's Matt Simcoe, the sophomore out of Utah. Transferred from a junior college in Utah, but he's originally from Chino Hills High School, Upland, California area.
So Simcoe has seen action in 2 games. Only 1 of 3 for 7 yards. No touchdowns, no picks.
He's going to have some pretty good field position here. Ball in the red zone for the Mounties, and this perhaps a chance for Simcoe to get himself his first collegiate touchdown for Mount SAC.
Well, 45-7, you can always get more points. Make it 52.
Hey.
Well, we'll see what Simcoe
I like
can
points.
do. I like points. Hey, the SAC Dogs have worked hard tonight to build up their lead to what it is right now.
So the Mounties will start this drive at the Grossmont 8. These officials, it's been a mess. They called the penalty on Mount SAC, but I guess it was against Gross.
Well, Simcoe's, like I mentioned, minimal action so far this season. He's anxious to get it going, and Grossmont not really. I don't know what they're doing defensively to set up.
So first and goal is Grossmont still trying to get the right personnel. I think they were confused. I think they thought they still had the ball on offense. It's been that kind of night for the Grossmont Griffins, hasn't it?
First down after the penalty that was on Mount SAC, or they're saying Anyway, Simcoe is in, and that's all that matters right now for the Mounties. Up 45-7 here at Hilmer Lodge Stadium, and Grossmont's subbing in and out, and they can't get a defensive unit on the field up until now.
And I think that's part of the reason they're down by 38 points.
What is going on right here?
They just want to keep us here at Hilmer Lodge for as long as they can.
They finally get the correct personnel on there. After the penalty was called, it seemed to take forever to just get settled, and the tempers flaring here on Grossmont's side. Getting mixed up with some offensive linemen for the Mounties. Those are big boys right there. You don't want to stir up anything.
They're them boys.
Yeah, they are them boys.
Now a 2nd and goal for Mount Sac at the 4 after Hunter got the carry. The lone back here for Mount Sac is Jason Logo.
Yeah.
The 5'8 freshman from Mayfair. He'll get the carry here, and he's all the way down to the 1. Logo. He's got his own logo.
In the mix for the Mounties. Nice to see everyone getting touches here.
Can we go down there and get a touch? No?
Hey, I'm almost 5'8". I would belong right in the mix, but I don't know about you.
I don't know about me.
Are you an inch taller?
I think a couple, inch and a half, 2 inches, 3 inches, give or take. Something like that. I think it'd take us a while to get down from the box. 3rd and goal for the Mounties. Ball at about the 1.5. I formation. Simcoe will hand off. This is Logo diving, but he won't get to the goal line. It'll bring up a 4th and goal for the Mounties inside the 1, and go for it here, right?
I mean, I would. You might as well, right?
I think you're calling the plays at this point. I think at this point you want to get a fan and maybe just have him.
Simcoe's in. They're going for it right now, and
I'd like to see Simcoe getting in the action.
You know that
little play action here. Find a tight end.
I love play action at the goal line.
Don't you?
But Joshua Housley, the DB freshman for Grossmont, is trying to get his team pumped up and ready here on this 4th down play.
I formation for the Mounties. Handoff, Logo over left tackle. Did he get into the end zone? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Mounties. He'll stamp his logo on that score. And with 5:13 left to go in regulation, the Mounties will add on to that big lead.
So Logo getting the job done for Coach Jabs and the Mounties, tacking on another touchdown run. And Mount Sac ahead comfortably. It's safe to say they will take this victory over Grossmont heading into their matchup next week against Citrus.
And Citrus coming off of a loss to Bakersfield at home.
Losing to Bakersfield, and I bet no one would have thought that.
I don't think anyone would have thought Riverside would have lost to Grossmont. I don't think anyone would have thought that Fullerton would be blown out like they have been so far on the road tonight, but that's the beauty of college football. You never know what's going to happen. Like those Oregon Ducks today.
And they're playing their anthem song here tonight. And some of their bench players, too, are getting in on the dance party. And reason to dance because the Mounties came off an emotional week last week and brushed it off their shoulders. And
no, it was great to see him come out with some fire tonight.
Yeah, and from the gate, it was Mount Sac football, running hard, hitting hard, and scoring often for the Mounties. So Omaris Tolbert got everything started for them boys tonight, and they haven't stopped.
Mounties will kick off here. It's Alberto Villarreal. The theme song plays in the background with 5 minutes left to go. 52-7. Mount Sac on top of Grossmont, and the kick will be returned here to the 15-yard line. And the Mounties will move to 5-1 on the season. Another big conference matchup. I know Citrus lost tonight, just 3-3 on the season, but certainly a team you can't overlook.
No, I mean, Citrus just had a flat-out bad game. If you're getting shut out in the second half to a Bakersfield team at home, things are going wrong. And we looked up some stats, and their quarterback threw 3 picks. So that obviously did not help in the game tonight as they lost a heartbreaker at home, 17-14. Citrus Owls are going to take their third loss on the season.
Hand off here. This looks like Jermaine Hill over right tackle to the 17-yard line, a pickup of 3. And can you believe there's only 4 games left after this one in the regular season?
Season is flying by.
Flying by.
You know, when you're having fun, what do they say?
We didn't have much fun last week. It was a pretty long week leading up to this game. When you're having fun, we them boys.
Copyright it.
I already copyrighted Wacky Week 3. 2nd and 6 here for Grossmont after Hill carried it for 4 yards. The snap is back. Pistol will look over the middle, and the pass is nearly intercepted. Another flag flies in from the secondary for the Mounties. Nicholas Lewis had a shot at an interception, but the ball was a little bit underthrown. It'll bring up 3rd and 6, but we'll check the flag.
If it's on the Mounties, which I think it is, it'll be number 16.
Gosh.
But we're waiting officially here.
Well, they're marking the ball down 10 yards ahead of where it originally was, so it will be against Mount Sac. Pass interference. Didn't see it. I haven't seen half of these penalties tonight.
You know, and I was looking for maybe even something before to disrupt that wideout's route there, and I didn't see much.
Well, you're down 52-7. I guess you'll take whatever you can get if you're Grossmont. 4:15 left to go here in the 4th as the handoff will go to Hill here, and he's stacked up at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Next week, be sure to tune right back in here to Spreaker.com's own National Sports. We'll bring you all the action live. Brian Tabajay, Chris Sylvester here on the Mounties Football Radio Network. Citrus and Mount Sac. Crosstown rivalry. Glendora not too far from here.
No, I'd say it's about maybe 10 miles, if that.
If that.
And
so we should expect a fairly large visiting crowd.
I hope we get it. They deserve it here in Mount Sac.
Not too many folks made the trip up from Grossmont. We probably got 30 over. Let's be real here.
I can count them if you want.
You can count them.
I'm not going to
Come on, count them.
I would say about 40.
Say about 40. Over under 40, because I'm about to count.
Go ahead and count.
I'll let you take over on play-by-play.
It's Pistone now in the second half has done a better job than Carrillo, who was your starting quarterback for Grossmont, and he fires away down the left side of the field. And there is a flag on the play again. So really halting the second half are the penalties, and his receiver was Javon Haston, the 5'10 sophomore, 175, out of El Cajon, California. So we're waiting an official flag here with just 3:26 left to go in the game. It's roughing the passer on the Mounties. That is penalty number 17. Unbelievable that they've jumped up so high
67.
in penalties. 67?
67 people on that other side.
30. I was closer at least. Did you get the guy up top right there?
I got him. Use the binoculars.
So another penalty. That's roughing the passer. That's 15 yards.
Do you remember a quarterback by the name of Chris Ricks? Played for Florida State.
Yes, I do.
He works for Fox Sports. He said he's going to be coming by one of these days up to our booth. He lives about a mile from here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wants to visit with us.
Let's do it.
Saw him last night at the St. John Bosco Modern Day game.
Nice.
So he said he might try to come out tonight. I told him, wait till the Citrus game. You won't want to come to this snoozer. 52-7 our score. 3 minutes left to go here in regulation. Grossmont has it at the Mountie 43-yard line. Citrus coming off of a loss to Bakersfield College. A Bakersfield College team that won the 2012 state championship game, but got it revoked due to allegations and sanctions against the program.